Did you know? Various types of banknotes. Ashoka Pillar banknotes. The first banknote issued by independent India was the 1 rupee note issued in 1949. While retaining the same designs, the new banknotes were issued with the symbol of lion capital of Ashoka Pillar at Sarnath in the watermark window in place of the portrait of King George. In the year 1970, banknotes with the legend Satyamev Jayate, i.e., truth alone shall prevail, were introduced for the first time. In October 1987, 500 rupees banknote was introduced with the portrait of Mahatma Gandhi and the Ashoka Pillar watermark. 1 rupee note, the Sagur Samrat Oil Rig. This old 1 rupee note has an image of the Sagur Samrat Oil Rig. A symbol of India's prowess in oil production, the Sagur Samrat Oil Rig is a former jack-up drilling rig that drilled Oil and Natural Gas Corporation's first offshore oil well off the coast of Mumbai in 1974, and then went on to drill around 125 wells in the country. It now continues to contribute to India's quest for energy self-sufficiency as a mobile offshore production unit. 2 rupee note, India's first satellite. The 2 rupee note features India's first satellite, Aryabhatta, which was built by the Indian Space Research Organization and launched in 1975 by a Soviet rocket. The satellite suffered a power failure only days after its launch, but remains an iconic reminder of India's first foray into space exploration. 5 rupee note, Green Revolution. The 5 rupee note pays tribute to India's agrarian economy. It shows a farmer on a tractor, ploughing a field, a reference to the farm mechanization that took place during the Green Revolution of the 1960s. While the 5 rupee note, as well as the 2 rupee note, is no longer printed, they are still considered legal tender, as are the 1 rupee notes, which are issued from time to time. 10 rupee note, Konark, Odisha. The 10 rupee note from the Mahatma Gandhi New series, i.e. the most recent series of banknotes issued by the RBI after the monetary reforms in November 2016, carries an image of a stone wheel from the Sun Temple at Konark, Odisha. The 13th century stone temple is meant to represent the chariot of Surya, the sun god. It is drawn by 7 horses and moves on 24 carved wheels. 20 rupee note, Aora Caves, Maharashtra. These notes from the same series as the 10 rupee note depict the Aora Caves in Maharashtra. The cave complex contains colossal stone-carved Hindu, Buddhist and Jain monasteries and temples, the earliest of which date back to the 5th century CE. 50 rupee note, Hampi, Karnataka. The newest 50 rupee notes have an image of one of Hampi's most sought-after attractions, the stone chariot at the Vittala temple. The ancient town of Hampi in Karnataka, with its stone temples and structures, was once an immensely wealthy city and the capital of the Vijayanagara Empire that existed from the 14th to 16th century CE. 100 rupee note, Rani Ki Vav, Gujarat. This note features Rani Ki Vav, an ancient stepwell, located in Patan, Gujarat, which was built in the 11th century CE to resemble an inverted temple. The stepwell, with its ornate carvings and intricate details, is a reminder of India's deep-rooted architectural and craft heritage. 200 rupee note, Sanchi Stupa, Madhya Pradesh. The note features the Sanchi Stupa, a massive, hemispherical Buddhist monument located in Madhya Pradesh. The stupa was built by Mauryan Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century BCE, following his conquest of Kalinga and his adoption of Buddhism. 500 rupee note, Red Fort, Delhi. The 500 rupee note depicts the Red Fort in Old Delhi. The fort was commissioned by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan when he decided to shift the empire's capital from Agra to Delhi, and completed in 1648. The Red Fort continues to be a symbol of the national capital and the seat of power. 2000 Rupee Note, India's Mars Orbiter Mission. This Rupee Note is similar in theme to the 2 Rupee Note in that it has an image of India's first foray into interplanetary space exploration and its only Mars Orbiter mission, known as Mangalyaan. Mangalyaan was launched in 2013 and was put into Mars orbit the next year, following a 300-day journey, where it remained for around 8 years, even though it was initially designed for a 6-month lifespan.